We up in it. Gang, gang. What up, Fight World? Your boy E. Listen, we have reached legendary status. I just looked. We had 6 likes and 6 dislikes before I even said a word. That's how you know we some true legends. You're talking to a Dawn life, boss life. Listen, if my speech is in my titles are that powerful, then we're doing something right. That shit says 6 likes, 6 dislikes. Let's get it. Smash the like button. We ain't never gonna let the haters have their way. This is our time to shine. Let's see if them 6 dislikes step up in that hot seat and get beat because we working. Diego, what up? 619 gang. Gang, gang, let's get it, man. You know, the haters, they want to hate so bad. They think that if the if they hate that the moves aren't going to be made, that Ego's army is still not going to grow. They think by hating, the dislikes is going to they think the dislikes is going to slow up the paycheck. It don't. I'm an established channel. Like I said before, I've been here before. Hey, shout out to my shooter, and my shooters will clap something. Let's get it, man. I'm in a good mood, man. I was listening to that Kill Shot again. I told y'all, Eminem, he was killing. He was eating that boy, MGK. You know, and I didn't have no horse in the race. I think a lot of people gave MGK credit because he did better than they thought. Come out with a quick response to Eminem's Kamikaze album, so you do get props for responding quickly, and then shooting a video for it. You know, and the video was shot cool and stuff like that. But he was getting ate up. Fuck that, because you got to look at it. First of all, there's this video, and it's called "Everything Wrong with MGK Binge Album," right? And the guy who made the video, he was breaking down everything. This dude has MGK in his Rap Devil video, on the World Star video and all that. This man had a section. It was kind of like a bridge, and it really had nothing to do with Eminem. And the dude was saying he did a review of Rap Devil, and he said, why did he even put that? He's like, I'm still riding shotgun with the shiny. Like, it didn't really seem like it went with the diss or whatnot. And come to find out, that was a chorus or a pre-chorus on MGK's album. That's kind of weak. Like, you that lazy to write where you had to use the chorus from a known song to put in Rap Devil, and then the chorus really had he's talking about riding with a shotty or something. Like, it really had nothing to do with the Eminem diss. And even if I did use it for the Eminem diss, like it fit over the beat, then I would change it on the other song. Y'all got to see the video on YouTube, but the dude, he broke it down. He was saying everything he didn't like. I tried to give the MGK album a listen, but yo, that was not it. You know what I'm saying? It was just, it wasn't. See, I thought MGK, to me, I ain't really heard from him in a minute. So I thought his claim to fame was that fast flow that, you know, like I'm not comparing, I'm not saying he's dope as Twister, but I thought that Twister flow was his deal. Like, you know, I thought that was his like lane. But it's like he only pulls that out sometime. I thought that's how, I never really, you know, listened to him. I heard that I'm a wow boy, you know, I heard that type of stuff, but I didn't think, I don't know. I just thought that was his flow, like for 3 verses, but he don't really, his slow flow don't. Eminem was eating him. That's all I know. He said, "With your corny," he said, "With your corny lines." Who'd he say? "With your corny lines, slim you're old." Ow, Kelly, ooh, but I'm 45 and I'm still outselling you. Oh my gosh, Eminem was eating, dude. You guys gotta listen to what people be saying. He said, "With your corny lines, slim your old." Ow, Kelly, ooh, but I'm 45 and I'm still outselling you. He said, by 29, I had 3 albums that are blue. Now let's talk about something I really do. Go in someone's daughter's mouth, stealing food. But you're a fucking molehill. I'm going to make a mountain out of you. He said, hold chill, acting like you put the chrome barrel to my bone marrow. Gonna bitch, you ain't a bow and arrow. And Eminem was killing. He murdered it. Like, if you really break that shit was crazy. I don't know, with Charlemagne and Joe Buttons and all these motherfuckers was talking about. If you listen, he switched up his flow. Like, what are y'all talking about? That man said, he said, with your corny line, Slim, you're old. How, Kelly? Ooh. He said, how, Kelly? Ooh, when I'm 45 and I'm still outselling you. But 29, I had 3 albums that are blue. Now let's talk about something I don't really do. Go in someone's daughter's mouth, stealing food. But you're a fucking molehill, and I'm gonna make a mountain out of you. Hold chill, acting like you put the chrome barrel to my bone marrow. Gonna bitch, you ain't a bow and arrow. He killed him. And this is, see, I did music, you know what I'm saying? I actually rap, you know? So at the end of the day, real lyricists, that's why The Game, when he dropped it, The Game posted it on his page, and he was like, wow, this is what I do this for. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, real lyricists and people who actually do music appreciate it. Eminem was responding to MGK. You know what I'm saying? He was responding. That takes more effort. Anyone could get on a track with no like direction, no subject matter, and just snap and spaz because you have no boundaries. You could just say whatever the fuck you want. You know what I'm saying? You could just, oh, Kelly, you did it. But he's literally was responding one by one. He's like, MGK was eating something out of a bowl and he's responding to that. You know what I'm saying? He's like, is that cereal or oatmeal? What the fuck's in the bowl? Milk? Wheaties or Cheerios? Cause I need some reading material, Like he's responding. In MGK's Rap Devil, he says, I'm a gunner and I'm gonna shoot you down and clap you or something like that. And he said, gunner, bitch, you ain't a bone and arrow. Acting like you run up and spray lead, playing dead's the only time you hold still. Man, he would kill him. Let's get it. But it takes way more effort to stick to a subject. Like even if you listen to Lil Wayne's Carter 5 album, the Mona Lisa song with Kendrick Lamar, that's like artistry. That's artistry because it takes more effort. The song's about like some bitch setting up her dude to get robbed by some goons. You get what I'm saying? So to stick to a subject, him and Kendrick, every bar, you have to stay in line with some type of story. I've done and written storytelling rap. Rap needs to get back to that. Slick Rick, the godfather of that style, where he'll just tell you he'll tell you a story. Snoop was really good at it too. Obviously inspired by Slick Rick. Y'all gotta y'all gotta step it up when it comes to the bars and like knowing your history. I understand that like rub it, all that shit, but you gotta give it up to the OGs. Cause Slick Rick, he was like really before my time anyway. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't like of age where I'm just like could purchase tapes and shit, but I still study the greats. That's what I do. If I don't know, it's the same with boxing. I'll just sit here and just look at Danny Garcia and people that are current. I actually go back, see what Ray Robinson and Jack Johnson, Carlos Monzon and all these other dudes was talking about. Like, cause that was well before my time. Salvador Sanchez, my favorite Mexican fighter, because I did the homework. Shout out to my dude D Bevel, the champ. It's the champ. $10 super chat. Ego Zone monthly subscription paid in full. I appreciate you. You my dude. You be killing them in the comment section. I be laughing at your comments because you be rubbing it in. J. Cole's early mixtape had some dabbling in the storyline genre. J. Cole's nice with it too, but he's a real artist. J. Cole produces a lot on his albums. Like, I think he produced 90% of some of his albums, maybe all of it. I don't know. But yeah, he does that. And he seems like a good dude. He gives back. But listen, I got a podcast with my homies coming soon. It's called Eat or Starve. We got the Instagram page buzzing. Not buzzing like we doing, but it's up. We coming. We're going to talk about more of this music, movies, and just different stuff, not constrained to just boxing. And they funny as hell. Shout out to Antonio Mendoza, $2 super chat. Let's do a roll call, man. It's a vampire stream, basically. I didn't put in the title, but you know what it is. The vampire stream. Where you guys from? City, state, zip. Marquez is he's one of mine too, for sure. Juan Manuel Marquez he's a beast. He's one of my favorite counterpunchers, one of my favorite fighters. And he's of Mexican descent, so let's get it. Just hold on. Y'all act like y'all cannot type. They're like, yeah, give me the link. I'm gonna give y'all the link. We're oh my god. Oh sorry. I seen something else when I logged in. This is the link to the Instagram, and then it has the link to the YouTube. So before we haven't uploaded anything yet. Shout out to Vegas. Okay, that's the link to it. In the bio has the link to the actual YouTube channel. We're about to start getting active. We had to buy some gear and get that cracking. Shout out to New York City. Be More Stand Up. 702 Vegas. Sonora, Mexico in the house. Sonora definitely in the house. DMV, Denver, Colorado. 972 Lancaster, Texas. If you're up late, go ahead and hit that like button for the Vampire Street. I second that. Orlando, Florida. I just got here. Yeah, YouTube is tripping with these notifications. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. It's been like real hit or miss. Miami, Germany. I see y'all. Wrench Mafia. He be ready to clap if need be. He from Watsonville, Central California. He said we put the whole West Coast on our back. Exactly. Fort Worth, Arlington, Texas, 817. Yeah, man. Boxing's in a good spot. I'm really happy. Shout out to the Noya. I ain't gonna say it no more. Don't tangle and twist it. You heard me? I like how they be talking in I never been to Louisiana. I never been to the NO. But shout out to them 504 boys. You heard me? I like how they be like Regis Prograis. He got that like I don't even know. I don't even want to say twang because I don't think it's really a twang, but they got that country, that gruff. What do y'all call that? I guess an accent. That what. Shout out to Texas, RGV Texas hoes. The South is out here repping. Shout out to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I'm so frustrated. Tyson Furies. I'm so glad you accepted to fight me. Now you know I was trying to get AJ's, but Eddie Hearn, he got me so frustrated. I don't even believe it. My brother, he's a cruiserweight, and I think he got a chance to fight AJ before I do. That's how wide I would do it. Man, you need to come to the Noya for Mardi Gras. Should be on your bucket list. Yeah, I definitely need to be there for that. That shit. Woo, yeah, that shit sound right up my alley. You right. Actually, Regis Prograis. Shout out to San Jose, California, yay, gang. Regis Prograis, I think, got another fight coming up. So I might just try to get out there for an excuse to be out there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Noya, them 504. You heard me. Yeah, I ain't gonna say it no more. Don't tangle into it. Quit playing with my name. I like BG back in the day too. In your lady bedroom, and yeah, he had that. Cash money is an army, better yet a navy. If you ever play a hate me, then it ain't no grave. I like how BG used to rock his shit, and I used to like Juvenile. Like I used to like all that Know Your Shit, you know, No Limit, like Cash Money, Juvie. You went to the store to get some diapers, hand. Child support keep calling you, hand. You went to the grocery store to get some eggs, hand. AJ had his head to fight Wilder, but he didn't. Eddie Hearn don't want to take that 50 mil, hand. You want a paper check? You got your black on fire, remain in the G until the moment you. But I think his next fight might be in the NO. Jorge Linares looked good at 140. He did. Maybe, sometimes fighters like Lamont Peterson, his thing is a little bit different because he moved up, which I think his body needed to because he had been at 140 since most of his career. And he looked like he was getting, he had large dry spells and inactivity and stuff. you get older, it's harder to keep the weight off you and stuff like that. But the only thing is he ran into the roadblock because he moved up, and then, you know, within 2 fights he's fighting Errol Spence, so that's not, you know, that's different. But had he moved up and fought who had Danny Garcia in a rematch at 47, stuff like that, those would have been good fights. Sean Porter, that would have been real good fights. Yo, let me see where we're at with the likes. This is the Vampire Stream. We just, like I said, we working at a pace they can't keep up with. We work at our own pace. We make up a pace. Yo, see, I could tell motherfuckers was hating because make sure you smash the like button. We only have somebody, I'm telling you, these dudes be so in love with me. They be stalking me. Because I hadn't even started and we had 6 dislikes and now it's only 8. So I know that was probably one person under multiple accounts giving most of that. That's funny. I love it. Listen, I'm telling you, if you was hoping that Boxingego, you know, as a staff, as a record label, and as a motherfucking crew, if you was hoping that I would fail, I'm gonna tell you how to beat me. The way to beat me, leave me the fuck alone. That's it. It's that simple. Leave me alone, wait, hope I'm not challenged, so I get complacent. That's the best way to beat me. That's the way to stop what we doing. Just hope I naturally taper off and lose motivation. But I'm always going to be motivated when there's something, when my back's against the wall. You know what I'm saying? I like that. I like pressure. That just shows me that we relevant, and that just shows me there's more work to do, you know? And like I said, let's see if they can keep up with the pace. Let's see if they can keep up with the pace that we work at. Let's see if they can get as many things we get right on their side. That's it. You know, because most of the people, listen, you'll always see the people who hate on this YouTube platform. You know, 9 times out of 10, I really want to say 10 times out of 10, the people hating ain't accomplished what you accomplished. You know what I'm saying? They don't have the views you have. They don't have the subscribers you have. They don't have the respect. Nobody know, you know, etc. And those are the ones that hating. You know, the same way like Warren Buffett ain't saying shit to me. The motherfucker worth 500 billion. You don't see Jeff Bezos worried about little old ego. You know, you don't see Floyd Mayweather doing, oh man, fuck ego. You know, you don't see that. Why? Why would they? If you moving, you just moving. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we doing. We moving. Smash the like button. Listen. I'm gonna say this. I don't know, disrespect to anybody who else talked about this. I never heard nothing about Mayweather versus Broner. Like, you know what I'm saying? From none of my sources or anything like that. So I can't really speak on it. Listen, I can only be held accountable for what I talk about on my channel. I didn't have no direct plug that told me that this is like a go, this is actually a thing. So to me, I don't have no legs to even, that's why, listen, like I said, the things I believe in on my channel, I usually try to get around to doing a video to it, especially if it's something as big as that. So if it happens, great. Let's watch it. Let's see. You know, it's a big fight. Broner's a good salesman. Floyd's a good salesman. Me personally, I haven't heard anything about that. So, you know, that's not what I do over here. If I haven't heard anything from any direct source of my own. So, you know, I'm not going to go out there and say this is a thing. And I really, one thing about this game is like, I really care about my reputation, about my name. You know, what I put out. Like, look at the Ego Rumor Mill. just type in Ego. Go look at it has a playlist. Go look at the Ego Rumor Mill and look at the dates. If you want to do it, you know, it's going to be a lot of work because that's what we do. We work. But just look at the dates. There's stuff that, in essence, we predicted, meaning we put out the story before major news articles and websites and stuff for a lot of this stuff. I told you Bradley 3 was the next fight for Pacquiao, you know, and that's per a source told me, you know what I'm saying? Made the video about it, won't. Then that's what happened. Pacquiao versus Bradley 3. So it don't matter who's reported by. That's cool. I'm just saying me. I haven't heard the rumor from any of my sources. So there could be 1,000 channels that reported it. I haven't heard it from any of my sources. That's why I didn't personally do a video. You know, anybody that did a video about it, great. You know, maybe they heard something I didn't. That's how this boxing game goes. Sometimes maybe they get the plug and the line on what's happening, and I'm left in the dark. So me personally, I'm not gonna put too much energy into that fight because it doesn't really seem to me likely to happen in 2018. You know, because fans were coming up to me saying, "Oh yeah, in December." I mean, we already got Wilder versus Fury in December. You know, so that's already one date out of the month that it can't be. You know, the last 2 weeks of December are Christmas and New Year's Eve. You know, so I heard Canelo might come back December 15th. So, you know, I don't like it don't sound right. You know what I'm saying? To me, at least from the fans that are telling me, they said Broner Mayweather in December. And I'm just like, how's that going to happen? You know what I'm saying? How's it going to happen with December 1st, we know is the Wilder Fury fight. Floyd hasn't been on non-pay-per-view since God knows how long. So, you know, I would imagine if it does happen, especially with Broner, that would be a pay-per-view fight. So Canelo might get a distribution deal through somebody else. We have to wait on that. It just seems like a weird time to plan for December because, again, we don't know where Canelo's going. He could go to Showtime, you know, and he wants to fight in December. So I don't know. That's my opinion. I haven't heard it from nobody directly. I don't have no additional information. If it happens, it happens, and I'll report it like I always do on my channel. But what I do here is, like some people are like, oh, you ain't got no sources, you ain't whatever, you know, just check the track record. So that's that. If it happens, it happens. I'll talk about it, but I don't really want to spend too much time talking about it because it doesn't seem likely for 2018. You know, at least from what I heard. Anywho, speaking of Wilder in December, Wilder Fury is off to a good start, y'all. Listen, if y'all could do me a favor, smash the like button, and Eagles Army, please stand up. Stand up in the sense of we got to stand up as one, as true boxing fans, for what's right in boxing. Wilder versus Fury is the great consolation fight in lieu of Joshua and his team clearly not wanting to fight Wilder this year, right? So make sure we support that. I know some of you guys stream and, man, I ain't spending my money. Y'all motherfuckers could spend money on Newports and cigarettes and new Fresh Prince Jordans, Jordan 5s and grapes and shit, you know. Spend some money on boxing. If you love this sport, you want to see it grow. Showtime has no competition now. Like, you know, I'm not saying they have no competition, but their direct competitor just bowed out of boxing. You know what I'm saying? So if we make events like Wilder versus Fury successful, who knows? We get a rematch out of it. Who knows? You know what I mean? They might be more inclined to make Errol Spence and Sean Porter. This is what I'm saying, people. And it's not just for any one network. I'm talking about boxing as a whole. If boxing fails, then in essence we fail because we're going to get less and less. And more people will be closing the doors like, you know, what HBO did. HBO is a little bit different, though, because we told them what to do. We told them what we needed. And between Peter Nielsen and whoever else was running the sports department, they didn't listen. Man, we told you that the commentary was getting, you know, we told you what was going to happen, you know. So make sure you support it. And the thing is, I don't know. They haven't announced the price points, but I would want to say it's not going to be a Mayweather $85, $95, you know, type of deal. I don't know that, so don't quote me on it because I don't even know who the undercard is. But we haven't, like, listen, real talk, we haven't had to spend much money on pay-per-view. You know, we haven't. Canelo and Triple G, what else? You know, Pacquiao fighting on ESPN Plus. Mayweather ain't fought this year, you know. Damn, Jalen, you sound broke as fuck, bro. That motherfucker said my rent over the fight. Okay. Like, so let's say the pay-per-view, let's just say is what Canelo Triple G was, $85. Where the fuck do you live where your rent is $85? Please let me know that. What city you in? Jalen Smith, QB. You're a quarterback? And you're like, man, I'm going to pay my rent before I pay. I never said nobody should go no. See, this what I'm talking about. How you a quarterback? You can't throw for shit, bro. You fake ass Willie Beeman and shit. My name is Willie. Willie beaming. Who got the ladies? I got them screaming. Fans, I got them dreaming. You think you could defeat me? Yo, dream. Like, bro, you tripping. I never said, listen, I said if you, I'm not telling, yeah, don't buy your baby that Similac to watch this fucking fight. You know what I'm saying? Bro, no, you trying to backtrack. He said, nah, I'm saying I'm going to a fight party, bro. I'll support. Bro, you're like, nah, my rent greater than Wilder. I'm not telling nobody to put their family out and y'all living on the streets for one night of Wilder Fury. Like, that's doing way too much. And like I said, you still haven't told me what city you in, because I might be moving the fuck out of California if rent is only $85. Where you live, bro? You a quarterback. Where you trying to do that quarterback sneak and get away with the information? Let me know where you live, where $85, is your rent. You're like, I gotta pay this rent over the fucking Wilder Fury. If you listen, see, I'm telling you, this is the thing. People like you, I bet I don't know you, but you live in Dallas? Hey, I'm coming to Dallas. I gotta come to Dallas. If rent's 85, I'll deal with the heat, and I'll be like Errol Spence. I'll be in DeSoto. Just, man, let me know. Forward me name of some realtors. I'm moving. Hey, you switching it now? You saying I gotta pay $1,000 a month? Hell nah, bro. You said $85. You said 85, man. I was trying to go out to, Dallas. Hey, don't go out to Dallas. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I went to that Errol Spence Ocampo fight. They got different heat. That's like new heat. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about somebody mixtape, that type of new heat. They got different heat. That shit is like it's crucial. Like, I think heat comes from other states and cities to chill in Dallas. Somebody even be in the comment section. They'd be like, yeah, Igor, I met you in Texas. You was fucked up. Like, bro, I was like, in Mortal Kombat when it's like, finish him. I was like hella fucking sweaty, bro. That shit was crazy. I don't know what was wrong. Dallas do got thick ones, though. I give you that. They say everything bigger in Texas. Them asses was bigger in Texas. Dallas got, oh my God. And then let me stop. All these Me Too motherfuckers, a bunch of snitches on my channel. They be like, oh, Ego's on that Me Too list. Dallas got that. Because I went to that Ocampo shit. I was trying to get knocked out in one round by, never mind, let me stop. Hey, Dallas got him. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go to DeSoto and all that. Yeah. So anyway, if you're a fine female, follow me on Instagram. If you're from Dallas, please follow @Boxingego. Hey, Dallas had him. Like, I thought. See, she had this dress on. I thought someone was following her. I was like, hey, there's a midget or something like it's behind you. Watch out, like Chucky and shit. I didn't know, but it wasn't. There was no one following. It was just, that was all her. I was like, oh, this is how Dallas. Bro, I'm telling you, Dallas have them so much. Everything's bigger in Texas. You don't know these little sayings and shit until you go there. You know what I'm saying? And see it. They're like, I'm like, everything bigger in Texas. Okay, I'm in Cali, motherfucker. Everything big in Cali. No. These motherfuckers wasn't lying. Like, when they say everything is bigger in Texas, it really is. Like, gas stations be like the mall. I'm like, I gotta jog in. Can I get 20 on pump 5? All right. And then, I'm looking at my watch and see what my time is, bro. That shit was crazy. The gas stations was huge. I'm like, why is the gas station gotta be this big? They had snacks. They had all the bootleg snacks. They're talking about Hostess got a new Twinkie. You bite down, glitter, all type of shit shoot out your, bro. They had snacks I never even heard of. I'm like, flaming cold Cheetos. What are these? Like, what the fuck is flaming cold? They just got shit that don't even make sense, bro. Like Pico de Gallo Funyuns. Like, when did Funyuns come out with some Pico de Gallo sodas I ain't never heard of? I know this shit's called DeSoto, but They got DeSotas and shit. It's different. It's a different land out there. Like everything is really, really big out there. Like the booties, the just whatever. The Ross was hella big. See, in Cali, they just steal from Ross. It's like, when it's like a big mess, people just throw shit. People just pick up shit knowing they ain't gonna buy it. It was like really big out there. It's like unnecessarily big. No disrespect to Texas, I love y'all, but it's like why y'all shit this big? Like y'all spoiled as fuck. Like what are you talking about? Why is this shit? Like I'm trying to like okay. I'm from Cali, so let's say a Burger King. We have some Burger Kings that look nicer than. They'll have a fucking castle. Like it's like Burger King, and they'll really play up and have castle pillars. I thought it looked like He-Man's home and shit. Castle Grayskull. Like, why the fuck does Burger King look like Castle Grayskull right now? You know, I came to get a Whopper with cheese, and this shit look like He-Man. You know, they got a moat and shit. Like, what the fuck is this? For a Burger King? Like, your Burger King does not need to be this fancy. It had a horse and carriage. I'm like, like, why do you have a horse and carriage taking me to the counter to order? And fucking Clydesdales and shit. Yeah. Yeah, can I get a Whopper with cheese? Light mayonnaise. Extra pickle? Thanks. Like, this shit is fucking stupid. That shit was hella big. That Burger King was like a real life castle. I see why Aerosmith be like trying to bring fights there and shit. That shit. Yeah, man down walking through these big ass stores. I was man down. What the fuck? I'm tired as fuck. Burning calories and shit. I see where you came up with that man down shit. I'm like, oh shit. It's hot as fuck walking through them big ass stores. Oh shit. That's how he came. That's how, listen, shout out to my dude Errol. That's how it originated. It walking through them big ass fucking Starbucks and connected to the Ross, big ass stores. Oh shit. Oh, shit is hot. Man down. I gotta take a seat. Man down. That's how that man. That's how that man down shit originated. Hell no. I had bunions, all types of shit walking through Texas. Yeah, I went to Whataburger. I almost slapped the cook. That shit was so good. Like, who the fuck made my shit this good? Slap shit at you. Only thing that tripped me out about Texas is everybody's voice was deep. That was a little bit weird. That was kind of weird for me. Like, I seen a girl, she had, oh my gosh, I think it was at Ross. She had so much cake. She was the cashier. I was like, okay, we got action. You know, I'm from Cali. She gonna notice I don't talk like a Texan, so I'm different. And she was like, hey, your total is 46.50. Like, I was like, what the fuck? Like, why did her voice sound like that? But she was bad. It wasn't no dude. Please don't try to play me and be like, hey, that was a new. Don't try to play. Hey, don't try to play me. It was all female. It was not no Caitlyn Jenner or some bullshit y'all gonna be talking about. She just, I think it's that water, that Texas water, that swamp water. She was like tipping on fofo. Gotta get this low. I'm like, what's my total? 66 fofo 66. Like, damn, rest in peace Pimp C ass voice. Like, hey bitch, what's my total? Give me my total. This happened. I went to the counter and I asked for my total. This is what she said. I said, what's my total? I'm ready to get up out of here, out of this Ross. Hey, 66 fofo trill. 66 fofo. 66 fofo. You got it all for that low. You got a grill in these hoes. I was like, oh shit. Oh, okay. Oh shit. Who that shit sound like a demon. Hey, Slim Thug tripping. Creeping. Hey, that shit scary. I didn't know. I thought it was an instrumental. The motherfucker devil came through the speaker. Fucking rap devil or shit. Hold on. I thought I was on the instrumental. That was kind of weird though. Hold on. I need that instrumental. They gonna try to give me a copyright. Hey, what my Toto? She was like, this ain't not the real beat. Hold on. I hate when some producers be remaking the beat. This shit, slow ass violin. That is not how this shit sound. I need the regular speed. Okay. She said 6644. Gotta get it on. What my total? 6744. Got it all for that low. Trill talking it. Oh my God. Let me stop. Gotta get in these hoes. Sitting on. I'm riding spinners. Duvals. Yeah, Texas be lit though. See, y'all tempted me. I don't even be freeing like that, but I was really finna. Yeah, the girls be hard out there, having grills and shit. Someone said 0. Hey, y'all funny as fuck. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No, I fuck with Texas. I fuck with Texas heavy. They like, it's just a different culture. They proud Texas, and they be fucking with this boxing shit tough. Yeah, but man, everybody had a deep voice, which was a little bit scary. Bitch sound like Trader Truth and shit. Like, what the fuck? Ay. Bows. Hold on, I'm trying to. Remember this beat? Yeah. She sound like Trader Truth. The incredible, indivisible. Hold on. Incredible, indivisible. Asshole by nature. This beat was so hard. It's Trader Truth. Tell the truth. New me. Let's get it. Hold on. We gotta get back on track. We showing Texas some love. It's all good. Smash the like button, y'all. I like Trader Truth. I met him at a fight, at the Ward fight. Indivisible. Hey, shout out to Trader Truth too. When they went through that hurricane stuff in Houston, I seen him. He was holding it down. You know, I really. Nah, see, y'all still on the joke. No, real talk. I respect that because when Houston was going through it with the flooding and the hurricane, he was like right there. Like he was right there for his people and his community, putting in work. You know, right next to Beyonce. She from Houston too. You know, Charlos went out there. So it's a good look. The incredible, indivisible, asshole by nature. Scarface still a G down here too. Scarface, I never seen a man cry till I seen a man. Scarface said it. There's gonna be some stuff you gonna see that's gonna make it hard to smile in the future. Yeah, they raise a lot of money. Shout out to the brethren in Texas. Asshole by nature. Yeah, I have fun. Man, I love what I'm doing right now, man. I love it. Getting to travel, meet good people. I respect that, you know. But they wasn't lying with Texas and everything. When that was the first time really just getting to politic and go to Texas for the Errol Spence fight. It was dope. Yeah, let's talk real quick about the card. Joey Spencer, his opponent said like you just a kid or some shit. And yeah, Joey showed him a little kid because he knocked him out. You know, it was a good knockout. Oh my God. Why the dude, Joey, I'm telling you, the thing, Joey is impressive is he's like 19, I believe now, 18, 19, right? His mind is older than that. You know what I'm saying? So his physical frame, he's coming into his man strength and stuff, but his mind, that's what always impressed me. Because if you have a mind in boxing, that could take you places. I mean, look at Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather clearly wasn't bigger than a lot of guys he fought, and he was still able to beat him. You know, keep your mind sharp. I like that. But anyway, Joey Spencer, he set it up with I believe a left hook to the body. He hit him with the left hook, and then the guy felt that before he even showed really a reaction. Joey said bop bop, and hit him upstairs in the head with a hook. That's impressive. These young fighters don't be doing stuff like that all the time. You know what I'm saying? He hooked him to the body and then went upstairs before he even showed signs of being hurt from the body. So that was like the way the dude reacted is like it looked like some Mike Tyson punch out game. He said like he was short circuiting like a robot. He started going back. It was really weird. And then he got dropped. You know, it was a wrap. The motherfucker was smiling and shit. Like, what you laughing? You like the fact that this 18-year-old knocking you out? Like, he was like, what you happy for? That shit was kind of weird. Joey's coming into his own. I'd like to see it. Even from when I met him, I got pictures and videos and stuff of Joey, like Virgil shit. He's grown. It's weird because kids, it's like I don't have kids, but like my friends have kids and stuff. Like a lot of people I know have kids, and kids grow. I'm not calling him a kid, but I'm saying when they have like newborns and they get to like 11 months, the size they are from 11 months to a year and a half, they could grow crazy, or a year and a half to 2.5. Like they might have jumped up a couple sizes, and you forget that because Joey, he's a young man. But he's also at the age, they say, like scientifically, that there's no one set rule, but the average male, I think, stops puberty in between like 23 and 25. I think that's like when that's, you know, as tall as you are at 25, that's usually the peak where, you know, after that, you're not probably going to get no taller or anything like that. So, I mean, it's crazy because people it means he's still maturing. You know, same thing when I look at Shakur Stevenson and like Devin Haney and these young fighters, very impressive because I watched Devin Haney too. I've seen him spar, and just from seeing him spar a couple of years ago to now, I'm like, okay, now he's actually starting to look like, yeah, obviously pause, like, cause I know some of you guys are gonna be, oh, but he's looking more filled out, you know, as a guy. Like he was like skinny, like, you know, skinnier. Now he's like starting to get some, you know, a little bit of density to him and a little muscle mass to him and stuff, you know, while maintaining that same weight. Same thing with Joey Spencer. You know, he started having some slabs of muscle and you know, it's good because they're not even there yet, you know, like in terms of fighting for a world title type of shit. I'm not saying they're not ready for it, but I'm saying they haven't fought for a world title. So damn, Jalen Smith said I grew an inch after 24. See? So, I'm checking. Listen, a lot of people ask me this, who I'm checking for. These are the people, I'm trying to limit it to like roughly 26 and under. Because you already know who I'm checking for that, you know, that is over 26. But out of young people that I'm watching, and just, you know, I'm not going to rank them and all this extra shit, but just people I'm watching and paying attention to their careers. Joey Spencer, Teofimo Lopez. This is in no particular order. Joey Spencer, Teofimo Lopez, Gabriel Flores Jr., Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, Carlos Balderas, who just fought. Who Who else? Some of the women, I'm not sure their ages, so I don't know. There's a couple women fighters, but I think they might be over 26 that I'm checking for. David Benavidez, he's really young. Gervonta Tank Davis, he's young. But I don't really consider him because he's already a champion like 2 times. Who else? I'm trying to think of everybody. I don't know. How old is the African dude? Oh, yeah, my dude Rolly with the money, TMT. That's my guy. Hey, how old is this African dude that just knocked out the dude with a straight right or whatever? Rolly's funny, too. Rolly's funny. He be talking that talk. I like that. He got power, too. You know, I just forgot. I got a video of Rolly that I need to put up still. I was so busy at the time traveling. You know, I got to put that up. It's going to be dated, you know, because it was around, we filmed it around Crawford Horn. I just thought about that since someone said that. But, you know, never late. Or Daniel Dubois is young. He's hella young, too. I'm checking for him. Tony Yoka, he's young, I believe. Hey, how old is that African dude with that I don't even know, Ajagba. What is his name? Somebody put that. He's 23. That motherfucker look kind of big. Pause. Oh yeah, thank you, Money Pal. That's my guy. It's hard to freestyle it. Money Pal, his dad, he joins the chat sometimes. There's a lot of good fighters, man. Who called Gervonta Davis out? Oh, Dogbo. I don't know his age, but that motherfucker got power. Ajagba, or whatever his name is, that he looking like he has a way to go. Fa. He sound like he'll knock you out. Fa Ajagba, that shit sound like some Wakanda strength sounding motherfucker. Like he sound like he'll knock you out with his name. Yeah, I'm gonna get Fa. Yeah, shout out to Nigeria. They got cracks. Them Haitians and Nigerians be having cracks sometimes. Them Africans and guys from Ghana and shit. Oh yeah, Rolly's been calling him out. So there's a lot of good fighters. A lot of good fighters I'm checking for. And I know I'm forgetting people. The last dude walked out. Yeah, you see why. That motherfucker just walked up to him. It didn't even look like he punched him all too hard, but the guy just crumbled, so it obviously was. He hit him with that vibranium. Now you see why dude walked out. They tried. I heard they changed his pay. He like, you want me to fight him for the new pay? Fuck out of here. How was the Joe Joyce fight? I didn't watch it. I heard he got a knockout though. He's actually a bit older. He stayed an amateur. I already said Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney. There's a lot of people. Like, there's a lot of good guys. I know some Jose Vargas. He's formerly out of the Mayweather gym. He's doing his thing. That's my guy. There's a lot of people. I'm trying to think. It's hard. Like I said, it's hard to think about how many talented people are just off the top of my head. Richardson, Hitchinson. A lot of people. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Ego, that Oscar and Eric Gomez stepbrothers picture had me dying. Hey, that, whatever. Look, Oscar posted this. Can you, why it won't focus? Man, I can't. I don't know why it won't focus. Oh. Oscar posted it. That's him and Eric Gomez. Get your liver spotted hands off my mother. She's a saint. You gotta call me Nighthawk. John Stamos. Like, hell no. This is a funny picture, bro. Like, to each his own, but I'm not going to JC Penney's or wherever and having no pose where I'm standing and he's sitting with my hand on his shoulder. Like, that, I don't know. Like, I don't even, like, me and my brother don't even, we wouldn't even do that. And that's my brother. You know, I love my brother, but I don't know. I mean, to each his own if that's what you want to do, but it's a really, really weird scene. Like, I would never, like, me and my brother wouldn't, like, hold each other's waist. It'd be, you know, just weird angles and shit. I don't know. That's just me. But then the Oscar, y'all think I'm being funny, but I'm being serious. Oscar says, "You're my rock" in the caption. So I'm like, what? Like, I ain't calling no dude my rock. I might call The Rock Dwayne Johnson or something. Hold on, look. Man, what the hell? Look. That's his vice president for Golden Boy. He says, "Make a war." That's his name. That's his handle. "Make a war. You are my rock. Let's continue making history. I love you and congratulations. Hashtag ride or die." Like, I'm not calling no man my rock. Like, me personally. Like, if you like that, listen, I'm not bashing anybody that wants to do that. I'm telling you what I like doing. And that's not it. Like, I don't want to call no guy my rock. You know, I don't even call a girl. I'm sorry, these comments threw me off a little bit. I don't even call a girl my rock. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's, I don't know. Maybe it's just not how I talk. Like, I've dated several. You know what I'm saying? You didn't feel the distance in bed come from all that. I can't with these comments. Can you guys please stop so I could just say this? Please stop. No, what I'm saying is, like, I've never posted a picture of the chick that I was dating, like a girlfriend or whatever, or dating or whatever, and just been like, "Oh, she treats me so good. She packs my lunch. You are my rock." Like, I don't know. I'm not. I don't know. But even if I did do it to a female, that's cool. But I don't even know if I've done that. So I know for a fact I'm not calling no man, especially if it's not family. Like, not we're so cool that you're like fam. I'm talking about an actual family member. Like, my brother, I don't think he's ever called me his rock ever. And I love my brother. He loves me. But he might have rock bottomed me when we were wrestling. You know, hit me with the people's elbow. But he never, you know, he didn't say, "Hey, ego, you are my rock." Like, it just never happened. Look up Marlon Seichi. Shout out to James Anna, $5 super chat. Hey, Jalen's tripping. Hey, Jalen is tripping. Us Nigerians on the come up. Secret is pounded yam. P.S. Except Anthony Johnson, we don't claim him. Hey, that's foul. You foul for that. Hey, you are really foul. You said we ain't claiming him. Wow. Yeah, I like that FA, dude. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to y'all, man. Ego, why you scared to report that Broner a top welterweight? You sound really, really slow. I've never been scared to report anything. Next question. So say, hey, Ego, you are my rock. Nah, motherfucker. Ego's army and all that. I ain't nobody's rock. Don't call me that. You know. y'all try it. Y'all crazy right now. No, I'm just being serious. I don't talk like that. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's just, I mean, he's from East LA. I've been in the Bay. I don't know. I just don't. I'm not gonna say you're my rock. I love you. I don't talk like that. I've never dated a girl and posted her picture and be like, "You're so good to me," and I love you, and you're my rock. Like I don't know. Have you ever had your shit pushed in face? See, I'm done. I can't read these comments no more. And then I've never like those pictures like that are weird. Like I see the people like they have like cats and shit in the picture. I don't take pictures like that. Like I wouldn't want to. I don't know. Have you ever seen them weird pictures and people doing weird looks and bringing their cats and shit? I don't know. That's just me though. Oh my gosh. Now, fuck. Y'all gonna make me pull it up. Oh my gosh. What is that called? Portrait? What is it? I don't even know what those pictures are called. Weird. See, just type. Look, type online. Like all this weirdo like what? Who is that? Post Malone? Who the fuck is that? Who is that dude? There be some weird pictures on the internet. See, this one right. Look, all this shit. Like, why your cat looking down on you from heaven and all this shit? Like, this is weird. I don't know. See, this is what I'm talking about. Hold on. I can't. I don't know why it's not focusing. They tripping. Look at how why she looks scared like that though. Like, bitch, fake ass X-Files looking up, Mulder and Scully looking at motherfucker. Like who? It's just weird. Fake ass X-Files and shit. But anyway, he got entered into the West Coast Boxing Hall of Fame. So that's why I guess he was shouting him out like good job. But I'm just not calling no man my rock. That's just me personally. Oh, Joey feeling it. Look. Joey standing like Superman. He's like, yeah, you see me. That's a good picture. Shout out to Trap Photos. The flavor is blue raz or razzmatazz, something like that. If it's not your wife or husband, those pictures are weird. What about a side piece? Bro, why you keep bragging about my side piece? How you know what he was drinking? I don't know. These dudes be eagle eyes and shit. I saw Ego drink it. I saw you walking in the... I didn't even know I was bringing it in the... Johnny, please stop before you get blocked. I'm trying to help you out. That's a good one. Fa Ajagba and Daniel Dubois. That'd be a crazy fight. Let them keep building a little bit and then fight. Oof. Joey Spencer's my dude. Yeah, he's a future star. He just has to stay focused and keep training, working hard. His performances, obviously, he's doing that because he's showing up. And he's an accomplished amateur too. He even fought in Russia. See, Joey actually, him and his family and his father, they made the right decision, in my opinion, because they're in Virgil Hunter's gym, and instead of entering tournaments, he was like almost on like it's like almost being on a roadie or something, like being on world tour. He was there for important fights for Andre Berto, Andre Ward, Amir Khan, different things like that. So, he got to see Tony Yoka. He was in Paris for his. So, that to me is better than him winning more and more like regional, national tournaments and stuff like that, because you've seen people who have already made it. Amir Khan already has a silver medal. Andre Ward has a gold medal. Berto, fast, explosive, has fought at a high level, for years now, former champion, stuff like that. So being able to peek under the hood, that probably did him more good, because you get to see the discipline, and that's the thing with Virgil Hunter's gym. He has a very like professional gym. So the guys, they come in and do their thing. It's not like it's a more of a like quaint private gym. It's not like, no disrespect, but I don't think it's like this anymore. But when Robert Garcia, like a couple years ago, at least from Ellie Setbacks, when he was doing the videos, and it looked like Brandon Rios was like kind of playing around and having fun. You know what I'm saying? It didn't look like everyone was working. Now I think, that they have Mikey winning, Jose Ramirez and stuff like that. It seems more like to the point. But I'm talking about years ago, like 6 years ago, where Brandon Rios was like undefeated or fighting Alvarado. It just seemed like it was like Chuckle House. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like people were coming like, oh, fuck you, Ellie. You know what I'm saying? Like just joking and stuff. I'm not saying you can't have fun in the gym, but you got to handle business first, more importantly. And Virgil Hunter's gym, I'm not comparing gyms and stuff. I'm just giving you my honest thing from what I've seen. Virgil Hunter's gym, they have fun, they joke, but when it comes time to work, they're working. Like Andre Ward, I'm telling you, bro, like Andre Ward, what's made him successful, I know, like I'm not saying like I know his whole life story or whatever, but his drive is just ridiculous because he knows me. And I went to one of his media days and I made a joke. Like he was like on the heavy bag and I said something. It wasn't even like nothing crazy. I have it on tape too. I should just like release the tape. But anyway, he was hitting the heavy bag in the zone, sweating profusely. And then I said, oh, some Andre Ward, blah, 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 something Koval. I said, I don't even know what I said. So, I'd be crazy to act like I remember what I said. But I said something like, I don't know. I can't even tell you what I said. But I said some like little joke like, is this what Kovalev can expect? Or just whatever I said. He heard me and he was like this. And it like he did, you know what I'm saying? Like, no time for game. Like, I'm telling y'all don't have to believe me. And I heard he's like that. Like, he just zones out. Like, he's really in the zone with it. When it comes time to work, he's about that action, boss. Like, he's dialed in. That's how he stays at the top, or stayed at the top before he retired. So, you don't have to listen to my stories. But that's one I remember. He just looked like, I'm not here to, I don't have no time to play. Like, I don't, I'm in the zone, and I respect it. I'm not doing no hot seat with these bums. Of course, I'll go to Canelo's camp. He looks like a hard worker. I like the way Canelo fights. Listen, I'll get in anybody's camp. I'm not worried about it. And we about to take things to the next level. We've been doing really well with the super chats and stuff like that. I'm gonna start doing some more stuff with the Patreon because I haven't really done anything. So thank you to all the people who have been over there on Patreon. I know some people were there and then left because it's not routinely updated, but we working. Trust me. And see, and that's part of that's me because I'm a perfectionist. So I want everything to be perfect, but it's about to go down. Trust me. Because, like I said, I bought some new gear. It's about to go crazy. That's cool if Broner wants all the smoke. Let's let that happen. Let's see who he fights next. I mean, I don't understand like why you keep saying that. Like, yeah, Broner. Like you're trying to make the whole stream about Broner. He's dope. Broner is actually a good salesman. He don't need you to sell it. Broner does that himself. So let's just wait and see who he fights. You keep, yeah, but Broner's gonna get a world title. Like we talking about things that are current. When Broner has a fight, I'll do a live stream and I'll talk about Broner and what's next. If he's fighting Mayweather and that rumor holds true or whatever, then we'll talk about it. I don't know why you keep saying Broner. Like I haven't heard any recent news about Broner. Last thing I heard about Broner was the Uber shit. I haven't heard any recent fight news, but so when that comes out, we'll talk more and more about Broner. That Patreon is what pays for YouTubers. 100 subs at $10 is a band a month and so forth. Yeah, but check this out. I haven't really even put much, into the Patreon. So I don't have the Patreon. Like I said, I have people come and leave and stuff like that. So what does that tell you about the YouTube channel? You know what I'm saying? That means we doing all right with or without Patreon. You get me? Because my Patreon is not crazy like that. Like we're getting a guaranteed band a month. And we still good. We still getting to the fights. So that tells you something. It's all about diversifying. Like Patreon and stuff like that. That's all great. Donations, super chat, all that's great. But you got to establish something. Those things can vary. People, if they have different needs, like tuition or a child's birthday or Christmas or something. So you have to find a way to get your money on autopilot. So you don't have to rely on things that are completely optional to the fans. You get what I'm saying? But don't get it twisted. Those things are great. Like I said, like super chats and Patreons and stuff. But me personally, my business is not set up to oh shit, I'm gonna be stuck if I don't get these Patreons, if I don't get super chats. I can get no super chats for the month and that's not gonna change nothing. You gotta get your baseline right. But that's a little just YouTube game from a YouTube OG. We've been working, people. Often imitated, never duplicated. Yeah, I heard Chavez ain't fighting Sergio Martinez. Listen, check this out. Once again, old media. Yeah, I'm gonna do. I don't. I want to go to Khabib McGregor. Khabib McGregor. I want to go to that fight, but I don't know, because I haven't covered any UFC fights. I heard they're kind of hard to get into if you're not established in their system. But yeah, I'm gonna be talking about it more. I for sure want to see that. Death Row East, believe in that. I told y'all this is Death Row East, man. But boxing's in a good place, man. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good and optimistic about what's going on. Showtime said they dumping more money into boxing next year. That's crazy. And now they don't have a direct network premium competitor. Is DAZN really fucking with Showtime? You know what I'm saying? DAZN is new. DAZN. Do you guys know DAZN's only been out for 2 years? Do you guys understand that? They just got into boxing in Bellator. But before that, they were in other areas like Canada, I think China or something, and other regions maybe. They were only out for 2 years. They've only been out for 2 years. So obviously they have some bigwig people with money behind it, pushing it. But, it don't matter. You have to be popping. Like you have to get it to popping. And, we'll see. We'll see what they do. Because remember, y'all be forgetting. See, we live in such a rapid society where people just forget. I'm going to bring something that'll blow some of your mind because I know a lot of y'all forgot it. Y'all want me to bring it up? Hold on. Let me see where we at with the likes. I'll bring it up. Because, again, we live in where we have one-hit wonders. Like somebody will be trending and popular, and then all of a sudden nobody even talks about that whatever insta famous person or whatever. Like what happened to Ice JJ Fish? Like you don't really see his videos being posted all the time. Or they had that girl with the big belly dancing on tables and shit. Where's she at? Yo, we got to get the likes up. Smash the like button if you're watching this. We live in a society that's like soon to forget, very quick to forget. If y'all want me to remind y'all of something I know a lot of people probably forgot about, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? I know a lot of y'all forgot about this one, and it wasn't that long ago. That's all the hell yes we gonna get? We gotta get them likes up. Scarlett takes the tumble. No, not her. I seen that video though. No, I didn't see Wilder interview. Remember Floyd Mayweather's shots? What happened to that? That shit has just like disappeared. Remember? That's how he announced the Pacquiao fight on his own social media, and Justin Bieber had one. What happened to that? See, y'all forgot about that. Remember Mayweather had that app like Shots? What happened? Where is that? Because that's where he posted the contract signed for Pacquiao. So that was in 2015. Shit just be disappearing and people don't pay attention. You know what I mean? They don't remember. Like, oh shit. What happened to Mayweather's Shots? That app where he posted the Pacquiao contract. It's not even around anymore. So it sounded like he got out of the business, or the app designer stopped doing it, whatever. Who's the Nene kid? I don't even know who he is. That's what I'm saying. People be forgetting. Listen, I'm gonna try to drop some gems for y'all, because I feel like I'm not saying I've been around since like De La Hoya fought Julio Cesar Chavez. I've watched the sport for way longer than that, but in terms of I haven't been covering boxing as long as that. But in a digital era, my channel's been around consistently for years now. So I'm like seniority, made man in the boxing game because I worked for it. We've stayed, through the ups and downs, peaks and valleys, all that. We've been on this platform, Eagles Army. I'm telling you, I posted this on my Instagram the other day. You got to find ways to reinvent yourself, one, and you have to learn to adapt and be willing to go with change, or you will become extinct. If you don't change and you don't adapt and you stubbornly cling to what has worked in the past, in this current society, you will become extinct. It's that simple. There's no way. Things move too fast. People have short attention spans. You have to. And that's what happened with HBO Box. I tried telling you guys, all of you, listen. I try to warn you guys. HBO stopped being HBO Boxing. Programming that they've mastered and, you know, fans love, they stopped producing. Listen, like Bob Arum was not lying. When Bob Arum was like criticizing like Peter Nelson and the decisions at, I had been criticizing the decisions before that. But when I heard them interview from Bob, I'm like, yep, see, told y'all. This is, and I don't always agree with Bob Arum, but what he was saying was true. You know, like Canelo. Okay, listen. Canelo versus Golovkin 1 and 2. Andre Ward versus Sergey Kovalev 1 and 2. Those are 4 of the biggest fights that the HBO network has had, pay-per-view or network, you know, either or. Those are some of the biggest fights, the most anticipated, most desired, meaningful fights that they've had in the last couple of years. And out of 4 fights, they've had 0 face-offs. What? Do you guys understand me? HBO patented face-off, had everyone like loving them. And the cold part about it is those would have probably been good or classic face-offs, even with language barriers and all that. Canelo doesn't speak too much English comfortably, but, you know, with subtitles, anything. They didn't do a face-off in 4 fights, 2 being controversial, you know, where people thought either guy could have won. Horrible. That's bad. I mean, how do you expect to win? How you expect to win? And then, like I said, Showtime was putting out more digital content, you know, coming out with Brendan Schaub podcast, you know, trying to do these like Errol Spence, The Reveal, Adrian Broner and Brian Custer. You know, they were trying to put out stuff like that. And you're not even doing what you're known for. Where they do that at? And then on top of that, they were changing the programming. I remember they came out with Ward Kovalev, My Fight or something. Like, what the fuck is My Fight? You know? So instead of giving us HBO 24/7, you took a whole different direction. And like, I don't know what they were trying to do, a documentary or something. I don't know. I don't even think I watched all of it. You know, I was like, what the fuck is this My Fight shit? You know? And these are fights I was looking forward to. It was never like that. If as a huge boxing fan, I never missed face-offs. Even if I missed it live, I had it recorded. You know? If I didn't have it recorded, I would watch it, you know, at some point when they put on YouTube. Something. I didn't even watch some of them. The ones that they did do, because they started getting weak. And then for other fights where they could have been good, they didn't even do. I don't see how you expect to survive. You know, any business is, unless you've cornered a market and you're the only one that has something, then you have to be on your toes. You know, the thing with YouTube that keeps us going is, one, me. You know, I'm the general of Ego's army, and I constantly want to grow, set goals, accomplish them. What's next? You know, that's just who I am. I'm a perfectionist. But beyond that is we stay competitive and current with the times. Like, you know, we switch up little things. Some people don't do that. You know, that's why I don't have longevity. That's why I try warning you, all these old media channels, I've been here. There's only a handful of guys or girls that have had YouTube channels that cover boxing that are successful, you know, 50,000 subscribers or better, that have been covering consistently with no breaks, you know, for a large, not talking about like a 2-week break on vacation. I'm talking about no, like, you didn't cover boxing for 2-3 months in a row type shit. There's not many channels on here that are still around from when I first started, right? And then when you take out the ones that can't do what I'm doing right now, which is speak with the people, then there's even fewer. There's only a few channels on this whole platform that have been around from the beginning, or not like what I call the beginning, you know, before it was like really popping to be a YouTuber, right? That can do commentary videos. There's even fewer of those, you know, and you guys know who they are. I'm talking about 50,000 subs or better, consistently putting out content, and they can talk boxing. So I've seen it. I've seen these guys come in, talk the dumb shit, act like idiots, act like coons, whatever people are doing, wave guns and fucking accuse people of being on peds, whatever the fuck people are doing at whatever moment for whatever fight, getting all their fight predictions wrong. I've seen it. I've seen it come and go so many times. So you almost have a sense of who's here to stay. And if you're not talking about nothing, especially in this new media era, it's going to be even harder for you. If you put out fight prediction and you're always wrong, or if you put on predictions of what's going to happen, or put out these propagandas, you can't win that battle. All them agenda things. Like, I see some of the people in the comment section, I'm sure writers, and we'll probably get YouTube channels and just different people who are going to try to somehow criticize Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. Listen, Wilder tried to fight AJ. Tyson Fury didn't have to take a fight of this magnitude and this dangerous of a fight with only 2 tune-ups coming off a damn near 3-year layoff. Both of these guys deserves full credit. No ifs, ands, or buts. Even if the fight ends in 1 round, you got to give them credit for even risking it. Because that's something alone that a lot of motherfuckers ain't doing in boxing. What are y'all telling me right now? You know what I'm saying? Just off of risking it, that's something that people aren't doing. So how you going to take away credit? There's like name somebody that really badly that's available, that badly wants to fight Errol Spence right now. Available, it's reasonable to make, and you in your heart of all heart believe they really and truly want to fight Errol Spence. Let's hear this. I want to hear this. Hello? Can anybody hear me? Did I get cut off? Who's trying to fight Errol Spence? That really, you believe they really want to fight him? See? It's gone silent. Crickets. That's what I'm saying. So listen, until things like that change, until like we have a consensus where everybody's saying, hey, this guy X wants to fight him, then why are people criticizing Errol Spence right now? He's doing what he's supposed to be doing. He fought Lamont Peterson, dogged him, won dominantly. First title defense. Fought at home, did a sellout crowd, and he knocked out a guy who was bigger than him in 1 round. He didn't his opportunity. He seemed to get him out of there. He showed you he's still vicious, and he took care of a mandatory. He's asking for all the smoke. I just don't get it. You guys, I mean, that's cool. He's solid, but who's really trying to see that right now? You guys, I was at his last fight. He fought on the Danny Garcia versus Sean Porter, and people were saying how boring the fight was. So if he's a mandatory and it gets ordered, maybe Errol will have to fight him. But I mean, is that really, just to be 100% real, no disrespect to you guys, but that's not really a high in demand fight that people want right now. Like I said, if it's business, but Errol Spence just fought his mandatory. So I don't see how that's going to get ordered. He has 1 belt. How's he going to be made to fight you guys right away? And he just knocked out a mandatory. I was there. I went to that fight. You know what I'm saying? So you guys are going to have to, you wait, motherfucker. You're going to have to wait. So who else? So mandatory has already been satisfied for probably a year. So who else? See, this is what I'm saying. This is why these propaganda channels will never, they try to, you fucking Errol Spence dick rider and dick sucker and all that. We talking boxing. You talking dicks, we talking boxing. Who's trying to see Errol? I've talked to Arrow. He said, "Man down, man down. I want all the smoke, man down." Like, what more do you want from somebody? Mikey Garcia called him out. He said, "All right, bring your ass up. I'll fight you. Don't make no excuses. I'll fight you. Man down. He's technical. I'll fight you." He was at Mikey Garcia's fight, pulled up. You know what? Same thing with Wilder. Let's look at him. Let's look at Fury. Fury, no one told him he had to fight. He wasn't in the public eye where people were like, man, people was like, just, come back your own way, take your tune-ups, blah, blah, blah. And now he's seen the opportunity. There's a lot of time to make make money, and he feels confident he could beat Wilder. He called Wilder a bump. So why would I be mad at Fury for taking the fight? And Wilder, do you guys understand how stupid these propaganda writers and propaganda channels sound at this point? Criticizing Wilder and Fury, but you didn't criticize Povetkin and Joshua? Are you kidding me? Is this real life? So you're mad at Wilder for fighting a boogeyman that AJ never fought, that was undefeated Luis Ortiz was supposed to get a shot at undefeated Joshua. Facts. Based on mandatory. But Joshua fought instead a couple of times, beating Klitschko, Hall of Famer, but he was coming off a loss and an 18-month layoff and an embarrassing loss to Tyson Fury. Joshua took the money fight, which, you can make, you make a lot of money, so starve out Luis Ortiz, whatever. But he still hasn't fought Luis Ortiz. Why would I be mad? Wilder has had a better, if he beats Fury, he's had a better, this is what they hate, man. Like, I figured out the old media and the casuals. Make sure you guys smash the like button. What they do is they'll create this narrative in their talking points, and no matter what, they stubbornly cling to it until it's like they have to jump ship because it no longer even makes any ounce of sense. Do you get what I'm saying? So, for example, they say Wilder fought 40 fights, 40 bums. They're going to keep using that until it doesn't make sense. And then when it gets to the point where it's like, okay, this really, really doesn't make sense, then they'll go to something else. You get what I'm saying? So they're going to keep saying Wilder fought 40-0 or 41-0, 41 bums. And then when it really, really makes absolutely no sense, like if Wilder beats Fury, then they're going to have to switch their argument like they always do. It's that easy. This is what they always do. They constantly switch, move the goalposts. Listen, my team is the 49ers. Let's talk about loyalty as a fan. Since I was a kid, my team was the 49ers, right? They're not doing so hot. Our starting quarterback's hurt, Jimmy Garoppolo. Wish it was speedy recovery. And they're not doing so hot. That's like me last week saying, oh, yeah, man, we about to kill it this game, and then we lose, and then I get on here making excuses. Like, man, there's a couple missed calls. Like, no. You said the Niners were going to kill the team. You said the Niners were going to kill the Chargers. What happened? Seahawks aren't doing that great either. But whatever. Anywho, that's that. So why would I be mad at Wilder or Joshua? Why would I value your opinion when you didn't criticize Joshua Povetkin, but you have all these complaints about Wilder Fury? Really? Oh, but Fury, he needed more tune-ups. Oh, this ain't going to do over 1 million. Okay, so did Joshua Povetkin do over 1 million? Why is that the gold standard? You feel me? Like, why is Wilder Fury, which could do over 1 million? I don't know. We got to see what this press conference is like and how they build it up and what the undercard is. But they're not even waiting for the undercard or anything, and they're already telling you, screaming it ain't going to do 1 million. They're already screaming that, like, just dumb shit. Wilder, I'm not giving him credit because he fought a worn-out Tyson Fury. The excuses are always here. First you say Wilder ain't fought nobody. Now you say he's picking on someone who needs more tune-ups and is a shell of their former self. even though Tyson Fury ain't talking like he a shell of his own former self, you know. And you know what? I'm starting to believe something. If y'all want to know what I truly believe, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? I just thought of something right now, but I need some motivation. I need some motivation. Garoppolo has more time to date porn stars. Shit, that's all I would do. My ACL gone. Date that porno girl. I'm going to tell y'all how they do it. Let's say Joshua was fighting a third time this year. I truly believe if Joshua was fighting Tyson Fury in December in the UK, no excuses would be made. Nobody would say, oh, Tyson Fury is he only had 2 tune-ups. I don't believe that. Because the way Joshua has looked, you would probably consider that a closer match. I really believe that. But since you think Wilder, the momentum he carries, you know, the confidence that he has right now, the performances he's been putting on, it looks like he's peaking, he's crescendo, and he keeps climbing up, and he's knocking people out, and like he's knocking them out viciously. Therefore, you're worried for Tyson Fury, so that's why you're already coming up with the pre-built excuse, because you're expecting him to lose to Wilder. But in my heart of all hearts, I do believe that if Anthony Joshua was the one, let's say Wilder was fighting Dominic Breazeale in November, and AJ was fighting Tyson Fury, you motherfuckers would be like, yeah, see, look at Anthony Joshua with only 22, 23 fights. He's still fighting the best. He's fighting Tyson Fury. Because you believe in your heart of all hearts, that fight would be a closer fight because of how Joshua has looked recently and, you know, what Tyson Fury is capable of. But since it's Wilder, you don't want him to get the credit because all the bullshit that you've been saying for the past 6 months to a year plus. So you know he has a chance. He has momentum on his side, and you don't want him to be the one that, you know, baptizes Tyson Fury. So that's what I think it is. I think if AJ, I 100% believe in my heart of all hearts, if Joshua was fighting against Tyson Fury in December of 2018, it would be praise city. It would be praise galore. No one would be saying, oh, Tyson Fury, he's a shell of his former self. You know, I won't give Joshua credit if he beats Tyson Fury. I really believe that. But since it's Wilder and you already, you know, he's already begrudged and you already don't want to see him win, you know, then all of a sudden you're not going to give him credit. But the funny thing about my theory is this. They talk about how technically sound Joshua is and how wild Wilder is. So something in there is not adding up. Because if Joshua is so technically efficient and proficient and, you know, this machine of a fighter, then he should do well with Tyson Fury because it's technique versus technique, but one guy has more power. Why wouldn't the wild guy have a harder time with Tyson Fury? Styles make fights, right? See, so that don't add up. You would give Joshua, who's technically efficient and fundamentally sound, credit if he beats Tyson Fury, but the guy who's wild, if he can beat 2 technical fighters, one with southpaw power in Luis Ortiz, and then later in the year beat a guy who outweighs him, who's taller than him, who's herky-jerky and awkward but technical with a sound defense, you don't want to give him credit. So you tell me what's really up. We making too much sense. That's what happens. I'm Mexican. I'm a Wilder fan. That dude, a monster KO artist. Oh, absolutely a knockout artist. He knocked out. He has a 98% knockout ratio. He's knocked out everyone. You know, and actually he hurt Stavern in the first or second round, and Stavern tackled him. So, you know, obviously if he didn't get tackled, who knows if he would have got another shot off, you know, because that would have, if Stavern didn't tackle him and the round didn't end, you know, maybe he got another shot off and it could have looked like the rematch, you know, where he got a first round knockout. We don't know. Con Brook, that's all right. That's light. That should have happened a couple years ago for sure. See, and that's the difference because Mayweather and Pacquiao, people are like, oh, see, boxing is so fickle. Mayweather Pacquiao, they said, oh, it should have happened 5 years ago. But then people want to see Khan versus Brook. Pacquiao is still a hell of a fighter. He's still an anomaly. Floyd's still an anomaly. They both have accomplished more than Amir Khan and Kell Brook. Factually, like historically. Amir Khan didn't move up 5 to 8 weight classes. Kell Brook didn't move up 5 to 8 weight classes. Kell Brook's resume is nothing like Pacquiao or Mayweather. So factually, Mayweather and Pacquiao. So it's just funny to me how people say, oh, Floyd waited till Pacquiao got old. The fight should have happened 5 years ago. Rah. Right? But then they still want to see Amir Khan versus Kell Brook, which has been boiling for, they were on Sky Sports in like 2012 or something, talking about the fight. And Amir Khan at that time told him to get a belt. So before Kell Brook even had a belt, they were like on Sky Sports talking about fighting each other. He got a belt a long time ago and then lost the belt, so it's been a long time for that fight. So why do people want to see that? And the difference is they've both been knocked out. Floyd ain't been knocked out. So people were mad at Floyd Pacquiao happening when it did, and only Pacquiao had been knocked out, and it was a guy who had 4 times to beat him in Marquez. Floyd hadn't been knocked out, but they said that fight happened too late. So why does anyone want to see Amir Khan when he's been knocked out in recent memory to Canelo, and Kell Brook got knocked out in 2 back-to-back fights to Triple G and Errol Spence? Boop. This is why new media keeps winning. We making the most sense out here. Sean Porter didn't knock him out. Yeah, like I said, I would watch it for something to do, but it really doesn't. Okay. I'm just going to break it down real quick. Amir Khan been knocked out recently, and so has Kell Brook. So that's one thing why it's lost luster. Kell Brook's not even a champion anymore. That's another reason. Kell Brook said he couldn't make 47 and had to move up to 54 and made the excuse why he lost to Errol Spence. That's another reason that I personally don't really care for it. So are we going to have to see a struggle weight Kell Brook? I don't want to see that. I don't want to see him make a weight he says he can't make, and Amir Khan's laughing like, he can't make 147. And Amir Khan said he's not going up to 54. So what do you do? Kell Brook's gonna have to kill himself. So basically, I meant me weight and all this. No, I'm not really interested in that. Plus, it doesn't mean nothing to the 147-pound division. Errol Spence already beat him. So if you beat Amir Khan, does that prove you can beat Errol in the rematch? If Amir Khan beats Kell Brook, does that prove he can beat Errol Spence, Sean Porter, and take a champion's belt? No. So what are we talking? I don't even know if Amir Khan would beat Danny Garcia in a rematch because Danny Garcia has the one up on him because he knocked him out. They're not doing the catch weight. Amir Khan already said he's not leaving 47. So, it's going to force Kell Brook, unless he changes his mind or something, it's going to force Kell Brook to have to come to 47. So catch weight won't even, like, Amir Khan ain't trying to give Kell Brook no type of advantage, So why would he be like, oh yeah, we'll do it at 150, 151? He wants Kell Brook to be depleted as much as possible. So I'm not really interested in that. HBO's down because of this man. Good work. Well, listen, that's why it's so raw to see we battling networks. But listen, it's not even about like taking down a network as much as it's do right by the boxing fans. If HBO was doing what they've always done prior to recently, then they would have no problem. And as far as Peter Nielsen or whatever saying that HBO's decision to leave boxing alone after 45 years has nothing to do with recent ratings, get the fuck all the way out of here. See how stupid that sounds? That's like me having a furniture store and we go through publicized bad months all year, March, April, May, June, July, every month's a bad month. And I'm saying, hey, I'm closing the furniture store. We're having a liquidation. But my decision has nothing to do with the poor sales you've heard all month, all year. See how stupid that sounds? That sounds ridiculous. for you to even act as if HBO didn't shut its doors to boxing because of a decline. So after 45 years, what was it? Why didn't you get out of boxing 35 years ago, 10 years ago? You know what I'm saying? You wait till you have the poorest year. You have no type of stable of real fighters. You know, Canelo was out of contract. Triple G's out of contract, so they can leave. You know, Andre Ward retired, so he left. He's working with ESPN. Superfly does piss poor, part 3. You know, it was the worst Superfly. It was one of the worst numbers that HBO Boxing has ever done. Maybe even the worst, because they put it on the same night as Sean Porter versus Danny Garcia, which I live in California. Superfly happened in California at the Forum, I think. I flew all the way to New York, which is a 5.5 hour trip to cover Danny Garcia and Sean Porter because it was the better fight. And I know you guys would prefer the coverage for that, the better fight. You know, Superfly 3 tanked. They also put Sergey Kovalev versus Igor Mikhelkin on the same night as in New York. Dumb decisions. Like, people are like, oh, I'm going to miss HBO. HBO. I'm not. Why? They made dumb decisions. You put Sergey Kovalev versus Igor Mikhelkin in New York on the same night as Deontay Wilder versus Luis King Kong Ortiz in New York at the Barclays Center. So one's at the Barclay, one's at wherever Sergey Kovalev's fight is. So not only did Sergey Kovalev, was he like one fight removed from 2 Andre Ward losses, he's fighting a guy nobody's ever fucking heard of in Igor Mikhelkin, and you put it on the same night in the same time slot as another New York fight. It's not like, at least put the shit in California, because at that, let's say you put it in LA. Not everyone's going to fly to New York for a fight. But if people have an option, they're boxing fans, they have the option to see Wilder versus Luis Ortiz in a title fight where they know both of those heavyweights, or go to New York down the street and go see Kovalev versus Igor Mikhelkin, one fight removed from 2 losses versus 2 undefeated heavyweights. I mean, what would you pick? Like, come on, man. What would you pick? Use common sense. Of course, people are going to rather see, you know what I'm saying? Of course, they're going to rather see the more meaningful heavyweight fight. Like, you put it in the same city, though. Both in New York. You thought that was made sense? You know, bad decisions. Even if Kovalev, let's say Kovalev fight, hypothetically, let's say the Kovalev fight was done before, because I can't really remember what was announced first. Shit, you better rearrange the time slot or switch the date or something. It wasn't even like Kovalev, Elite, or Alvarez. Even if you put that against Wilder, Ortiz, that has a better chance of, you know, making it a decision. But not no damn Kovalev versus Igor Mikhelkin, which is another fight for HBO where the ratings, they got beat by Showtime. HBO used to never get beat by Showtime when they had dueling telecasts. So the writing has been on the wall. You weren't putting on the best fights. You know, and that's what it is. If you're not putting on the best fights, I mean, you're not adapting. Shout out to my shooters for getting rid of John Doe. Y'all really made him a John Doe. That's why I'm not doing no hot seat, because they just trying to cause distractions. Say a bunch of bullshit and got people so they argue. Man, you just gotta stay current. HBO, stop doing that. Don't even get me started on the commentary. Oh my gosh. Okay, Jim. Like, nah. Hey, block K Berries. Block him. He's worried about me drinking with the straw rather than anything boxing related. Just block him. I don't have time for no goofy shit. K Barres. Block him. Who drinks with a straw? It wasn't even a monster, but who cares? Like, what? Why you care about what I'm drinking and how I'm drinking? You know, these dudes be weird. We have a nonstop been talking about boxing for 2 hours. They care what I'm drinking out of. Crazy. Why? Out of all things, why would you drink out of a straw? Like, who cares? What does that have to do with you? I'm telling you, man, these beta males is like running rampant. I blame these mumble rappers because it's like de-emasculated as dudes. You know what I'm saying? They like care too much about what other dudes are doing. Like trying to be like, I don't know, it's just weird. Jim Lampley had Triple G up 10 rounds to 2. And see, you know what the other thing is? Good luck getting another job now. Like, Max Kellerman's cool because he got another job. Roy Jones is cool because he knew what he was talking about. But who's going to pick up Jim Lampley and Harold Letterman? They're older. And a lot of people think they're, like, known bias. So, I mean, they're going to have to go somewhere that's known bias. Or start their own shit. You know, you think Showtime wants Harold Letterman? You know, listen, there's a lot of people that had to fight different ways. Listen, I'm so over Canelo Triple G. Like, I hope they don't fight for a third time. I don't even want to see this shit right now. You know, at least how I'm feeling right now. Just because it's like, it's always going to, if it's close, it's always going to be this bullshit. Bottom line is this. Triple G and his team talked that big bad wolf shit, and they didn't do what they claimed they wanted to do. They claimed they wanted Canelo to fight a certain way. So even if you had somehow Triple G winning, you have to admit that they did not do what they beckoned Canelo to do, which to me is still in a way being exposed. You told Canelo to fight a certain way and you couldn't knock him out with the way you told him to fight. So he did what you said and you couldn't knock him out in the same fashion that you told him to fight. And you said if he fought that way, you would knock him out. So it's still a bad look to them, no matter what you guys are talking about. It doesn't change the O is no longer on Golovkin's resume, and it doesn't change the fact that he has no belts. And it doesn't change how other fighters perceive it. Dante said Jim Lampley might get a job with Fox News. Yeah, exactly where he belongs, like with some stupid bullshit, propaganda bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even see, like, you know, I haven't watched it again. Shit wasn't that close to me. Shout out to Capadonna. Yo, Ego, been watching you since Ego's World 1 in 2012. Going to bed now. Peace out. Thank you. Thank you for being a long-time subscriber. Yeah, all that Mexican style shit is dead because you're not doing it. If Mexican came to you, he stepped to you with the shit you said you wanted. I mean, just okay, let's take Triple G out of it. And I know this wouldn't happen, but what if Deontay Wilder, he said, Anthony Joshua, Bronze Bomber, Bomb Squad, and he's doing all this yelling. He's like, Bronze Bomber style, baby. Let me get in that ring, Bronze Bomber. And then AJ said, all right, get in the ring. And then AJ punks Wilder. Like, let's say that happened. So Wilder was screaming, yeah, I'm Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. Let me get in that ring. I promise you. I promise you. You know, and then they talked to all this stuff about, you know, trying to bring the fight to him. I'm going to hit you with the Bronze Bomber style. And then they get in the ring, and then Joshua's like cussing him out or something. You'd be like, damn, what happened? That's not what you were saying. But you see what happened. Joshua said you can't get in the ring, so that never happened. You know. What if Errol Spence is like, yeah, man down, man, Mikey Garcia, he can get it, man down. And then Mikey pulled up on him like, yeah, what's good? And he was like, man, what you talking about? You would be like, what? You were saying man down. So, let's not play dumb for Golovkin. Play dumb like you don't know. If you seen Errol Spence talking about man down, and then Mikey pulled up on him and he changed his whole energy, which we know wouldn't happen, but hypothetically. And Mikey was like, yeah, what's good? You were saying man down, huh? You were saying all this man down stuff, right? And he was like, man, it's for the cameras, man down. You know what I'm saying? I was just saying. And then he got punked like that. Bro, stop it. You guys know you guys would be ridiculing like, oh, because people did that with Charlo and Danny Jacobs. They said they thought Charlo was screaming on Jacobs, and then Jacobs, some people in turn. I don't think either guy just like really like me personally. I don't think either guy just really won. It was like they both said what they had said. But I seen in the comment section some people were saying, hey, Charlo changed his energy. So that's up to debate, I guess. But some people thought that Jacobs pulled up and Charlo's energy changed. I think it was about, I didn't see nobody get like excessively like embarrassed or nothing. It was just a good moment for the middleweight division to see both guys face to face. But, I see how people react to the situation. But when it comes to Triple G, when him and his team like Mexican style, no Mexican, and then all of a sudden Canelo, the real Mexican, pulls up on you, then your energy is different. You're like, jabbing and trying, okay. So to me, that wasn't like the greatest look. Got to keep that same energy. I also want to see Joshua. I want to see how he deals with someone with like Wilder or Tyson Fury. The winner of that fight, I don't think will be afraid of Joshua. So like build up wise, I want to see how he handles that pressure. Because you notice with Povetkin's a dangerous puncher, yes, but Povetkin was just being chill. Like, there was no like animosity. And please don't bring up Dominic Breazeale, because Dominic Breazeale don't have the punching power of Luis Ortiz, Wilder, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm talking about, I want to see like a big threat to Joshua's style that's highly confident, like Luis Ortiz, Wilder, or Tyson Fury, because I want to see how Joshua deals with it if they grill him. See how he's built. Povetkin was just cool. They were shaking hands and like they're, hey, we're brothers, we're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Do. Give me a high five. Like they were acting like they was college like roommates or some shit. Anyway, The Vampire Stream. That's your show. I've been on here 2 hours, bumping my gums. Holla at the kid. We'll be back with some more action. Thank you guys for tuning in. Smash the like button. We just working, people. Yeah, I want to see how Joshua deals with that venom, that Eddie Brock. If Wilder knocks out Fury or something and then fights Joshua in April, and he was like, yeah, I told you I'm so frustrated. Anthony Joshua's. I will knock you. I want to see how he deals with that. See, because I'm not trying to. It's not everybody, but some of the UK guys have like this like proper attitude, like, oh, this hooligan, he's being uncivilized. You know what I'm saying? This is America. That's how some people like in urban communities and different places, that they'll get at you like that. Americans in general, like we assholes. So I want to see how Joshua deals with that. Somebody all in his face. You know what I'm saying? Someone who's like, talking hellish shit to him. because he seemed pretty bothered when Dominic Breazeale did it. But the thing is, Dominic Breazeale didn't have like the power, the resume to, you know, that would make it believable. Like Dominic Breazeale to me is not really even a trash talker, but he, for whatever reason, he was trying to do it to Joshua. He was like, yeah, you don't have a problem, you have trouble. You know, he wasn't really, he's not like a known trash talker. So it was just kind of out of character for some guys. Don't sound right trash talking. Like even Jesse Vargas. Jesse Vargas is a good dude, but he's like, to me, when he was trash talking like to Broner, and he's like, yeah, look at me. It just seemed like where did that come from? Like, because we haven't really known Jesse Vargas career wise to be like that. Good fighter, but he's not like this known trash talker at press conferences and shit. So, you know, some people, it's like, you have to have the gift of gab. Like, not everyone's a good like showman. There's a lot of guys that are good fighters, but they aren't good like trash talkers. You know, you have to have you have to be witty, quick, you know, responsive. Jesse Vargas was like, yeah, you look at me when I talk to you. Like, it was just like, what the hell? Like, I was at the fight, and I was just like, damn, that was weird, because I never seen him do that, act like that. Anyway, that's the stream, the vampire stream. Holla, peace out.